It's strange because people don't know that I'm very tall. I sit down for a living. I sit behind a desk. I actually, the chair has been lowered so that I'm less threatening to the guests. Mm-hmm. And that bothers me because I think on TV I come across as a very small person, pasty white, kind of insignificant.
That comes through.
Yeah, but people don't know that in real life I'm pretty virile. I mean...
And overbearing.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you see it. I have a disproportionate body. I have the legs of someone who's about 7 feet 2 inches tall. Mm-hmm. And I have the torso of an 8-year-old boy. So that's always been kind of a problem.
Yeah.
When I take my clothes off, a lot of times women, they just spend a long time looking at me and saying, "Are you okay? Is there someone we should call?" I say, "No, this is how I look. This is just, I just have really long legs." And after a while, they call me a cab.
And are you close to your family now?
Well, I speak to them, mostly through lawyers, which I prefer, because then everything's on paper. Do you see what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's just a system that works, and I can access those files.
And as adults now, do you get along?
Well, we have a hard time being honest about how we feel with each other, so we use a lot of sarcasm in my family.
Right.
Maybe sometimes, I'll say to my sister on her birthday or something, "Hey, happy birthday. I really love you," which seems to work pretty fine. Mm-hmm. I'm under a lot of pressure. I don't, and if I seem tense, I want to apologize.
Well, how do you relax? How do you unwind?
It's hard because, there are limitations. There are a lot of things I can't do. Mm-hmm. For example, I can't go to the beach because I'm so pale. I'm genetically engineered to live in a bog in Northern Ireland. Mm-hmm. So it's just such a big production to go to the beach. I have to wear a shirt and long pants and actually shoes. I have to wear big black shoes when I go in the water. I have to put on a really powerful sunblock. I have to wear this big floppy hat that makes me look like Rose Kennedy.
Hey, it worked for her.
It's hard, I'm not one of those guys that can just take off my shirt and run down the shore like David Hasselhoff because, I'm very skinny and very white. And when I run, it looks like I'm fleeing some kind of incarceration. I look like someone who was locked up in some kind of a cell, and I broke out and I'm escaping down the beach.